pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And when you take a look at the Lakers, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. Let me tell you something about Tim Duncan there, big fella. And maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't. I have no idea.
And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup.
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to 2KU.
From Los Angeles, as the Lakers look to work home court advantage, 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA at Dorisburg. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2, and it's Leonard in at the 3.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Duncan inside, working on Boozer. Goes up on the block. Shoots from the right block. Duncan misses. Chicago, they still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer.
Now here's Lynn. Boozer dishes to Johnson. Lynn with it. Now Green defending. It's stolen by Duncan. Doesn't get the full court heave to fall.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
Here's Kobe. Johnson, a wide open look. The offensive rebound. Boozer passes to Johnson. He goes up again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen. They sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside. The Lakers winning the amnesty bidding this summer to bring in Carlos Boozer. He had a down season a year ago, but on the final year of his contract, he'll have some extra motivation to bounce back.
And for Carlos Boozer, waived by the Bulls as they brought in Pau Gasol, but he can help this Lakers team.
Yeah, you know, he certainly bolsters their front line, and as I said, in the contract year, he couldn't ask for a better stage to showcase his game than the bright lights of L.A. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Lynn kicks to Kobe. And there's Carlos Boozer on the assist from Kobe. Boozer's got 5 now.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Duncan, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Johnson in the corner. That's good.
Wesley Johnson.
Spurs trail by 3. Duncan outside. And he gets it to go. He's got 6. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. In low to Boozer. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. To the right side. And it's Duncan penetrating. And that's going to be a travel. Horace Diaz checked in for San Antonio.
Horace Diaz.
LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
So much can be said about the Spurs' dominance as a franchise. I mean, 15 straight years of winning 50 games or more during the regular season. You know, last year, they were at least 500 or better against every other team in the league, and they have been since 1976.
It's blocked by Duncan. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, for Tim Duncan with age, the Spurs have looked to reduce his minutes load during the regular season, but when he's on the court, he remains as efficient as ever.
And Duncan last season averaging close to a double-double in less than 30 minutes a game, as dominant on the glass as ever. Tim Duncan.
No good on that one. And you take a look at Tim Duncan's rebounding, Steve, moving into the top 5 in career double-doubles.
Yeah, he just passed Karl Malone and the great Bill Russell. So Duncan just continues this late career renaissance. His play has just been spectacular the last few years.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Randall's checked in for Hill. Davis comes in for Boozer. And Nick Young is subbed in for Wesley Johnson. Kicks it to Duncan. Lynn with the steal. Here's Kobe.
One of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Got a piece of it. Here's Diaw. And Davis pulls it down.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Young's shot is off. Spurs trail by 6. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Some changes for the Lakers. Ryan Kelly comes in for Kobe. And it's Nash in for Jeremy Lin. .107 left here in the opening quarter. In low to Davis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
How about the passing there? Moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know, there's always a lot of nicknames in the NBA. I loved what became of Nick Young last year in L.A. All of a sudden, he dubbed himself Swaggy P, and it caught on. It seemed like the whole league kind of loved watching him play and referring to him by that nickname.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And Nick Swaggy Young, they call him, Swaggy P, never swaggier than last season. The top scoring rate of his career and some of the best efficiency as well. He had some huge nights.
And Nash, here we go. Young sets a screen for Nash. And Nash gets double teamed. Young with no one around. And another basket for the Lakers. And Young, a good ball handler. He can get his shot whenever he wants.
And that's often, Kevin. Don't expect a lot of assists from him. This is a guy who, when he touches the ball, it's going up.
And a sloppy stretch for him. Now 2 turnovers in 3 minutes. He's got to focus in and value the ball.
.51 seconds left in the first. Out to the right wing. Kelly dishes to Nash. And he converts the layup. Nash has got his first basket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Tim Duncan picks one up. The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws. Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. That one is no good.
Nice early advantage for them on the glass, guys.
You know, part of rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. I mean, establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game. Well, this has been an ugly, ugly start to the game for them.
Ton of turnovers here early, and it isn't hard to see why they're down in the game. I mean, this is not good basketball.
Young inside. He's covered by Ginobili. 4 seconds left. Here's Randall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Good if it goes. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers